Okay, for this episode, we're gonna talk about hero beat, or what I think is an ideal form of hero beat. In this variant, we are not using Bubble Man. Bubble Man is kind of dead for this variant. So instead, we're gonna run Honest and a bunch of light monsters, and this is called Meta Beat or Light Beat. So you have Stratos right here, and Triple Alias. That's your hero engine, which is, I don't really consider a hero engine because you're only running 4 heroes. Anyways, you have Barbaros, Double Thunder King, 1 Crusader, 1 Thrasher, 1 Honest. You have a lot more monsters than you do in the previous video about a Hero Liz variant. So it's a lot more stable, I feel, and it's really fun to play with. So again, for your spell lineup, you obviously will have your triple miracles wherever they are in the deck. So triple miracle. Then you will have double duality, because you're not using a Hero Liz in this deck, so you need to find a way to draw as much as possible. To coexist with your Triple Alias and your Crusader, you have Triple Gemspark. Also goes good with the trap cards later on in the deck, I'll talk about. So that is the base part of the spells, and then you have the standard variant. In this variant, you can actually run Super Polys. The reason why you can actually run Super Polys is because you don't have Bubble Man contradicting Super Poly, so you can actually sit on the Stratos, add an alias, Super Poly off that big monster that was in your way, and that is something that a Hero Liz couldn't handle really. This variant does a little bit better against, hand traps. If you swing with Stratos to drop a Gores, you can Super Poly, take their token, make a Shining, run over Gores. So, you can Super Poly. When they hit you with a token, you can fuse the token with your Stratos that you just hit them with, make a Shining, run over Gores. So this variant does better against hand traps, and I think is a little bit more solid than a Hero Liz. So, but people have their preferences, and yeah, that's that. So there's triple MST, of course, double E-Call, Rhoda, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Heavy. So all the decks I run always run the Holy Trinity. You always have to run it. And then as for trap lineup, you have Hero Blast, Judgment, Warning, Bottomless, Double Torrential, Starlight Road, and Double Skill Drain. You don't want to run triple because you don't want to draw. You want to draw into it, but you don't want to draw into it too often because it's a horrible top deck. I'd rather top deck Miracle because Miracle's just too good of a top deck. So now let's go talk about extra deck. In the extra deck, you're only running Double Shining, Double Zero. Since you actually have Super Poly in your main, you also want to main a Tornado, Nova Master, Escaradio, and a Gaia. So you actually are able to hit everything but the Egyptian God cards. So in this Meta Beat variant, you can actually go into Xyz as well as fusions. So here are some of the Xyz you can go into. Shockmaster, an Excalibur, and Blade Armor Ninja. You can do with it. Obviously Black Ship and Maystroke and Pappy.